I'm Kawaya, and it's my beautiful co-host,
KK.
and we're back again with another episode of Things You're Afraid to Say. Today we have a special guest. Go and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
What's up, y'all? My name is Fitz G. Fitzgerald, Fitz. Either of the three, but formerly known as Fitz G. I'm a singer, songwriter, YouTuber, content creator. Overall, I consider myself an artist because I, have other things up my sleeves that I do as well outside of music and entertainment. So yeah.
So what are those other things?
Um, So I'm actually before I even got into music, I was doing wardrobe styling. I was a wardrobe stylist in Atlanta for 6 years. Freelance. So that was fun, a great experience.
And you look cute, so
Yeah.
Oh, well,
that's the
thank
truth.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That was where it all started for me, but it eventually trickled to music because I just felt like it was a talent or a dream that I've always wanted to obtain. So it's like, why not? I don't want to, leave this earth with shoulda, coulda, wouldas, or like,
Might as
damn,
well
I
get
wish
it
I
out
would have
there,
did that. So just the worst you could do is try and not succeed. You know what I mean? But at least you tried.
Right.
So that was the motive behind it, and here we are today, 4 years later. I'm still pushing out music. I'm still very confident that eventually it'll, grasp onto the masses and will be more than just, an upcoming or like local, will be like mainstream, A-list. That's the goal objective.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure.
So what kind of music do you make? Is it like a feel good vibe? Is it like sexy, like R&B?
I want to say it's a mix of all of what you just said, and my own interpretation of it, because growing up I've always listened to like everything. I wasn't just like a hip hop head.
Yeah.
I wasn't just
I'm that way too.
a R&B
Yeah.
head. I listened to like everything, where like people like songs would come on the radio and my cousin would be like, yo, how the hell you know that song? Like, where do you know that song from?
You know, all genres.
No, everything. So yeah, it's just always been something that I've like had in me. So just to put it out, I feel like in one shell is definitely a vibe. My music is definitely a vibe. Something that you can smoke to, because I'm a smoker. So I want everybody else that's, within the same similarities, or even if
Yeah.
you're not, it still makes you feel good.
Vibe for music. Yeah.
So I definitely want music to make you feel good, but it definitely comes from the origination of like love, or shit that comes within being in love, or just like trying to like go through the struggles to make it to whatever you want to make it to, what you have set for yourself.
Right.
So yeah, that's where I think I speak from in my music. That's what I try to like portray or give off. So hopefully
good.
it's received.
Aw.
That's good.
So there was this question. They asked Saucy Santana. I forgot how they worded it, but it was basically about him pushing his music to like what word do they call people that's like straight, heteros, whatever they
Yeah,
call it?
yeah, yeah.
They was just asking like, how do he feel like he's pushing his music toward the LGBT community, or like straight? Like, how do you push your music? Who do you feel like your music is for? Like, do you try to stray away from that?
So to be honest, I feel like music can be for any and everybody.
Definitely.
I don't think it's for a specific crowd. It's just based off of what your ear likes. And what I was saying earlier, what makes you feel good, because like he can say anything that he's experiencing or what he feels like is his lifestyle,
Right.
but as a straight female, a straight male, or a gay male, or a gay female, at some point in time within his lyric or within his song, there's something that he said that you can relate to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or that whether it wasn't you experiencing it, somebody that has experienced
Facts,
it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't, like for me, initially I was very big on like not saying he, or like not trying to like gender specific anything,
Right.
or gender specify anything, should I say. But I realized like that's taking me out of my comfort zone and what is me, and I don't want to ever make somebody feel like I'm trying to portray to be something that I'm not just to make it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Kind of stay true to yourself. I
Exactly.
like that.
Exactly.
But that's kind of crazy too, because when I was in high school, my senior year, my senior and junior year, we had a lady there that did like the dream team or whatever. I don't know if y'all was around for that or whatever. But they started that like late in our schooling. But we had someone that was actually queer, and she really taught us a lot. Like, she didn't go by he, she, or nothing. Like, and she actually dated somebody that was a guy, but he was actually really feminine. So, like, it was really interesting to see, like, how you could really just date someone without title and stuff. Like,
Right.
I felt like the guy was actually gay. But he wasn't. Like, he actually is into her. And it was really amazing to watch. Like, it's neat and interesting. Like,
those kind of relationships are very interesting. It makes you look at it from an outer body experience and make you feel like, damn, am I too judgmental?
facts.
Like,
Well, that too, and the fact that you could really just be in tune with somebody like
right,
that. Like,
regardless
not
of whatever.
even caring if you a he, she, or whatever. Like, that's neat.
it's like love is love. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Right. But
That's
that's like
true.
Caitlyn Jenner. She turned into a woman, but she still dates women.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was interesting to
It's
me also.
neat.
It was about what was gonna make her feel comfortable,
Right.
make her feel like her best self, and that's what it was.
Right.
It's nice, though, that people are starting to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So
Very.
you know you are on Things You're Afraid to Say. We get a little spicy. We get a little
Okay,
into it. So Kayla,
okay.
you want to start
I
off
like a
because
little
she
spice.
gonna hit you up with it. Go
I like
ahead.
a little spice.
All
had a
right,
couple
right.
questions.
This is my favorite question because it's always talked about on social media. Like, we always searching for, like, who gay, who undercover, who's this, who's that. Like,
Look at the mouth job.
yeah. I'm not going to ask for names. I don't want no names. Because then I'll be looking at people
I
like, oh,
just
you fucking
know
nasty
that
ass.
you can't put it past nobody. And what's crazy is, literally before I came here, I was just having this conversation with my stepfather and like some people that was around, and the conversation was basically like they know of like men within like this community, this neighborhood, this city that you would never suspect,
Yep.
or you would never like even think twice that they are, but you know somebody that knows somebody, or that person that they have dealt with have told you or showed you proof or footage or video. Like, it's crazy. Like,
Right.
I was
people
about to
just are
ask
out
that.
here living false narratives just because of what they are afraid of, what people are going to say or think of them.
So that's crazy because now I got to change my question because I was going to ask, did you ever feel like you ever turned a straight man out? But technically, you can't turn a straight man out
I'm
because
about to say,
he already
he already
wanted
did.
it.
Yeah,
Right. But
that's
to be
Yeah.
honest with you, like, even like growing up, for me, I came out to my mom when I was in like 8th grade. So that was like a very like early stage for some people. And
How
then,
was that experience?
I mean, it was definitely an experience, but for the most part, she was very much accepting. Like, my mom didn't give me no
That's
backlash. It
amazing.
wasn't like, oh, you gotta
Yeah.
get out my house or trying to disown me. It was kind of just like, she said she knew, she was just waiting. Like,
I feel like
a mother
parents
knows.
know.
A mother
but you know
knows,
what's
or a
crazy?
parent knows.
And I
right.
asked for your experience because my cousin went through that, but she went through it late in college. So I've always knew. Like, she even tried to say she got a boyfriend. The boy used to come over the house. They used to play basketball. Come on, I'm not playing basketball with my nigga.
Nah, yeah.
Especially not
Backing
even
that shit
rubbing
up
up
like
against
this,
it. No,
yeah.
they
I
wasn't.
mean,
They was
if you
straight
got a love
like.
of basketball fantasy, then you know.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I just always knew, like, and then it's not even that I knew because I wasn't aware of stuff then because
You
I
just
was
catch
young. I
on the
was going
vibes,
through, but I
yeah.
just knew that she wasn't attracted to a
Right.
man. Like, no, that's not her type of man. She wants, like, somebody that's buffy or like something like that, like. But I don't know. When she came out, like, her parents tried to like disown her and like close bank
That's
accounts and
sad.
shit. Oh, I went off on everybody. Don't
I
play
know
with
a
my
lot of
cubs.
people
Don't
that
play
have
with my
like
cubs.
experienced things like that, or like not even cutting off their bank cards. It's just like they don't want nothing to do with them
Yeah.
because it's some people that don't even have a life set up like that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, what card you cutting off? It's just like, I don't want nothing to do with you. Get out my house.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's sad though. That's when you're supposed to hold them closer. Like, definitely, especially with a
Because
lot
the
of
world is already
suicidal
gonna
rates
be
and
against
stuff.
you as a homosexual.
Yeah.
So to have to take on the discouragement from your family or friends is kind of just like, a lot of people go to suicidal thoughts or like actually
Definitely.
go through with them. So it's crazy.
Did you have a support, like, to help you work up the courage to go to your mom, or you just felt comfortable with her?
No, to be, I was very progressive for my age, I would
Yeah.
say, and I did a lot of sneaking around. So like, I would get caught doing a lot of things with the same sex.
Yeah.
Nothing physical, but just like, you know, dumb shit when you were a kid, being on the phone
Yeah.
or just dumb shit like that. Late night sneaking and do dumb shit like that. So with those being the vibes, it was just kind of like, you know what, I'm tired of putting my mom through the mud. Like, let me just let her know so that way it could be more of a conversation rather than it being a secret.
That's good. Yeah.
You know
Did
what
you
I mean?
lose any friends when you came out?
No, because my personality never
I was about to
changed.
say, you
Like,
have a
I've
good
always
vibe.
been the same person my entire
Yeah.
life. So like, anybody that has been my friend or associated with me has associated me because of the vibe I give off,
Right.
and for nothing else. And then me being gay was kind of just like, oh, nigga, well, we knew you wasn't straight. Because,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
He's like, well, what did you think?
You not like most of the niggas around here.
Right.
So we knew something was up.
So that kind of want to go into our next topic of like, can your old friends be? Well, the topic is your old friends are your biggest haters. So how was it different from like, all right, girls, females are catty. So I know that you have like male and female friends. So how do I put this into a question? All right. Yeah, my mind is so I'm sorry. I'm trying to put it into a sentence.
It's cool. It's Monday.
Like, you pretty much trying to ask, like, what is, like, the difference between having a friend?
Having a male friend and a female friend. Because I know, like, it's kind of hard for females this day and age to keep friends. Like, if it's not because of a male problem that females have with each other. Or just,
jealous.
like, girls' trips. Like, just jealousy vibes. Or, like...
There's no more girl code or
no more girl code or...
So, for the most part, me being, like, the gay male, I guess you can call it the black sheep amongst my friends, because I don't really have a lot of gay friends. I do have one that eventually came in college, but like as far as childhood goes, it wasn't like I was like the only like out gay kid that I knew of in my age bracket. So it was definitely nothing that like was different per se, but for the most part, it would be like the males would be like, yo, put me on with so-and-so. Or you know what I mean? Like, it was those kind of vibes. It was never really, like, friction. Like, I never really had that type of experience.
So are you closer to your male friends or your female friends?
I didn't really make a lot of close male friends until college.
Okay.
As far as male friends, like, growing up, I had, like, my cousin or, you know, stuff like that, but... it wasn't really like school friends or like shit like or neighborhood friends. It was more so like family that I always was with.
So for like Kayla, me and her had this conversation earlier when we was on the phone. We was just talking about like how our experience is different from friends. I had like a lot of girlfriends. I feel like people are attracted to me like as friendship wise because like I'm always trying to help out. I'm kind. I'm caring. Like they just know I'm always gonna be there for them. And she always was like, well, I'm closer to my sister, so I never like really dealt with a lot of females. So you want to touch on your experiences, Kayla, with female?
Yeah, like friends? So pretty much what I was telling her is that like I'm the type of person where like one person got one time to show me how you are and that's it, or I can, you know, decide how I, you know, how I am with you. But most of my friends I feel like are more like associates or just friends, because when I was in middle school I had this boyfriend, and one of my friends, like my closest friend, I used to stay at her house every other weekend we rotating houses. She ended up sexting like my boyfriend.
Middle
like
school?
we was in like 7th, 8th grade. Yo, I was with him since like 5th grade.
I started having sex when I was 12, so
yeah, but I'm glad I didn't, because I would have been mad as hell losing my virginity to that bullshit. Like, oh my god. But I don't know, ever since that, honestly, that shit molded me ever since. Like, that shit stuck with me. Like, so now, when I have friends, like, I don't share, like, certain stuff like that, like, about boyfriends or none of that. Like, I keep that type of, and they be like, what's up with your life? Like, what are you doing? Like,
that's how everybody feel now. Like, I'm private. Yeah. I can't help it.
That I didn't learn until I got into adulthood.
Yeah.
And got into my first, like, actual serious relationship, like, living with somebody, that type of thing. Just because... You say you done with somebody and then you go right back to them a second later. But for your friends, you telling them this fallout that you had and all these things that you feel towards this person because you're mad and heated in the moment, and you saying shit that you really don't mean, to be honest. But it's just how you feel because you mad, and then now they're taking that in, and now when they see them, it's resentment. It's, I don't think that you the best fit for my friend. When I see them, I'm going to say this, or I'm going to talk to them. Then you bring outside opinions and perspectives.
It's like nobody know how to be a listening ear or a friend.
But that's why I tell like everybody, you can't just tell somebody the bad. You have to tell the good. Like if y'all had a good day today, y'all went out to dinner, you can come to me and talk about these things. Friends seem to just come to you when everything is bad. Like,
then you looking like, well, what's the happy part of this shit?
Like, not even you gotta eat.
You don't have to report to me like a journal, but like, that is true. But that's me too. Like, that's how I felt too before. Like, especially a couple years ago when I was going through like my last relationship, I felt like I was always sharing like when I'm mad or when I'm upset or like, you know. Then I probably felt like, all right, now they feel like I'm just coming around because I want to share, you know, that type of stuff. But I feel like a friend should be that type of person. Like, if I don't have the time to chill or something, you should not take that to heart. Like, a lot of friends do. I mean, like, y'all are weird. You're your girlfriend or something. Like, people are weird. Like,
no, seriously, and not for nothing. Like, just from speaking from my experience, I have friends that I've been friends with since diapers or elementary school that we're still like peanut butter and jelly, but there's like certain things that make me feel like, damn, like I wouldn't do that, or I would do this differently if I was them and it was me on the other foot.
I feel like a lot of stuff don't get.
Just this as far as like support or just like showing that like you see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like that type of vibe. But I've also witnessed on the outside like my female friends go through shit with their female friends, or like fall out over petty shit. They could take a girls trip, and because this person don't got the same amount of money as this person.
Why girls trips like that?
It's the worst thing to do. I say in general, don't go on a trip with your friends unless everybody got their bag and you know everybody got their bag.
So for me, like I'm like the planner. I'm the Virgo. Virgos are like planners. So like I'll send a whole itinerary. Right. I got Airbnb. Do this. This is how we gonna get to the airport. Like down to a T. Like all right. She bringing this amount of money, like I go through it. So like when I go on a girls trip and then somebody complain about something, it's like, bitch, I done sent you how much a section costs. I've been planning this for 3 months, but like they said, like when people go to Miami, they full up.
And you like to pay for stuff ahead of time.
I heard Miami and Vegas. Vegas and Miami are the two spots where like if your friendship isn't tight, it's gonna test.
And Miami too hot to be going out there with people that you ain't friends with, because
me and my
people
friends
get
like
hot,
was
they get
rolling
noise.
in the Airbnb like with my friend had her brother, and he like he was gay, and he would like argue with us. Like it'll be stuff that we going through, but since that's his sister, like he felt like he wanted to chime in. But he was like the extra guest. Like it wasn't to that. It was just like they want to form up and click when things wasn't going the way they wanted it to go. And we had a brawl with him, but me and her still friends to this day. But I don't know how people don't come back and be. It wasn't because of money or nothing, but like we brawled down there, we cried, we got scared because like a cat came in the house through the back door. Like it was just mad shit that happened that trip, but it was just fun. Like we still came back as friends. So when people are like, oh, Miami test your friendship, I'm like, damn,
but
bitches,
it depends on the situation.
was nasty, or they ain't had no money, or a nigga came into it.
I definitely know Miami test friendships for sure. For sure.
That's sad though. You ever have like an annoying ass friend or like a miserable friend?
A miserable friend.
But how do you cut them off and stuff? Like how do you have that conversation?
It does.
They like they'll call you and be like, that nigga still acting stupid.
Or be having a sad, miserable
boyfriend. Or boys got something negative to tell you. Bitch, tell me
I know, today was fucking annoying. I know your day was fucked up.
Like, damn, because you having a bad day? My day, no, bitch, my day was good. I got a check that I didn't expect. This nigga took me out. Cleaned the house. Like, work was good. I don't know. It just be that hating ass friend. And I had a lot of friends like that,
It be a lot of them that be cheering for people, too. Like, and be underlining hating. Or not even hating, but just not happy for you.
There's some people that show fake love via social media just to say like, oh, I know you, or like, oh, like I just want to look like I fuck with you, but really be talking shit about you. Yeah.
Or how do y'all feel about this? I saw a picture, a meme like on Facebook, like if your friend never like your picture, they hate her. How do you? Because I feel like that's true. Like, bitch, you never like nothing I share.
I will say I used to be that person. Like, not even like if you don't like it, but like let's say you like it, but like my friends that fuck with me, like Facebook, they got like the different emojis.
Yeah.
If you don't heart my shit,
something weird, something going on.
What's going on? Like I thought we was better than that.
Damn, let me start hurting my friends.
No, for real. Like at least put the little Karen one or something. Like
yo, nah.
No, for real. I don't know. People don't be hyping their friends. Like that's another thing.
I love hyping my friends.
Me too. Especially I like my friends feeling pretty beautiful. Like I'm like, you know how Tay be to his friend, arrogant Tay. I'm like the Tay to my friends.
But honestly, I lost my juice the last couple of years because I don't get the same in return. And I hate saying that because I don't want to be the one to say like, you know, that type of thing. Because I always just want to give, because you never know what people going through. They don't know how to do it or whatever. But that shit suck when you don't get it in return.
Yeah, but I will say for me, it's like my friends are more so like a little distant. So we not all in the same like area. We not in the same state, same city. So it's a little difficult.
Oh, okay, yep.
You know,
but that's good though. So you get your time though, and then when you get up, it's not even like no hard feelings. Like
facts. We definitely
you around the corner with me, like
you know a real friend when y'all don't have to talk every day, and when y'all talk, it's like y'all was just talking yesterday.
That's my friend. I got 2 friends that live in Atlanta. My other friend moved back to Jersey, and like we all keep in contact. They don't care if it's a month. Like the ones from Atlanta, I talk to them frequently, but the one from Jersey, I don't speak to her as much. But we're like this. We're closer to each other than the people back home.
Yeah,
it be like that.
Nah, fact. Facts.
So how do you meet new friends? Like,
Okay, I want to talk
Wow.
about that because that's been hard for me. All right, I try to be like someone's friend, and then it was like it was cool, but then it was like weird with her. I don't know. Like I don't want to.
Very much weird.
I hope she don't watch this because I don't want to say. I'm not gonna say her name, but like
very much weird.
I'm not gonna say it. I could. Well, this is things you're afraid to say. Like, all right, for example, she had texted me like asked me to borrow $5 or whatever, so I sent it to her, and I feel like after that I never heard from her again, and that just tests like where our friendship gonna go. If you
Right,
can't
like,
give
you
me
only
back
gonna
that
hit
petty
me
$5 or hit
right.
me up, see how I'm doing,
Or even
that
hit me
just
up and
shows
just say
that-
I don't have it. Like I won't
Right.
have it no time.
Just
like
say,
you
bitch,
work for
dodging
or
me.
just say,
like,
bitch, you got $5, and then I wouldn't expect my money
Don't
back.
say you're gonna pay me
Yeah.
back if you're not gonna pay me back.
That was
Yeah.
petty, and then like she like questioned me about like something that I had going on, and I
Yeah.
felt like it was nosy. It wasn't like genuine. It was just like weird. Like we was talking about something else, and it's a question like into my business. So it was like kind of hard for making new friends because I'm not as trusting as I once was. I feel like I got scarred too many times, like letting people into my
Facts.
business and stuff like that. Like I'm real reserved now. Like if you know me, you know me. If you don't, then it's what you see online.
Right.
It's what I share.
I know a lot of stories like that, but I'm just one of the lucky few. Thank God that like I don't have messy friends where like if we have a fallout, then they going and like telling social media what the fuck just happened.
yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And like shit like that, like whatever we go through is behind scenes where you don't even know we had a fallout.
Right,
Like I can appreciate friendships like that because making new friends is very tricky. Like whether you meet somebody at the bar, like you just going out by yourself.
I was about to
I'm a
say,
person
like,
I
how
like
do
to
you
go out
meet
by
'em, like-
myself. Like if I go out by myself, let's say I'm going to a restaurant or a bar and I'm just chilling and you happen to just start socially and mingling with people and you connect. I've never met somebody on that level where like we exchange numbers and start hanging out.
Right.
But sometimes that happens via social media. It just happens that way somehow weirdly, but it does. Like you start talking to somebody on social media, you start liking their pictures, you see them out a few times. Then you hit them up on social media like, nah, we gotta chill. It was lit when we
Yeah.
seen each other in the
Right.
club. Da, 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 da. Then it go from there, but then shit can either go bad or good because they can have ulterior motives or
Just around you for
they
benefits.
could just be
to
around you because they got a
nosy.
friend that don't fuck with you and they just trying to get information.
never
Oh,
Yeah.
see,
Like-
that's why when I start being friends with somebody, I'm on their page, I'm on their grandma page, I'm on their aunt page, their aunt, uncle, whoever. 'Cause I want to know who and who.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm the type that used to be like ratchet people friend, like, oh, she seemed nice, but like I always heard bad things about her, and then I get around her, I'm like, oh, I know what they meant about this bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
Wicked. People are weird,
Yeah.
especially in this city, and it's very, very sad. But like,
Yes.
if people don't have nothing going for themselves, they're very miserable, and like they try to bring everybody else down with them.
Even if they do have something going for themselves, it's like when do you have time for the
right,
extra?
right.
I mean, I have time for extra, but when
No,
do you
yeah,
have
I got
for
time
the
sometimes
extra?
too because I like to dibble and dabble on
Yeah,
Facebook
you gotta
and
have a
talk
little
my
razzle
shit.
dazzle to your life.
definitely like to talk
but-
my shit on Facebook.
Jeez, like,
Definitely like to talk
at
my
least you be
shit.
at work and you're scrolling and doing it. Like
Yeah.
people be like at home just
No, I be
like,
at work
you know,
talking about shit because I
we
don't
make
got
these
nothing to do.
bitches like
Right.
miserable. It's
Right.
crazy. It's ridiculous.
So with the title, when I was saying earlier, like all your old friends be your biggest hater. I hate when an old friend gets online and say, I'm glad I don't fuck with none of the bitches I used to fuck with. Like throwing subs at
Everyone
old
right
friends.
under like I
That
never
is
wanted to
my
be your friend.
pet peeve. It's like, no, bitch, I don't fuck with you. That's why you posting like that. Like I really.
It's like if you really didn't fuck with us, you wouldn't even be mentioning us.
Yeah.
Mentioning us.
You
Like
would
you
not.
would just go about your life, go about your day, just post regular
They be
ass
bothered.
captions, regular ass statuses.
Okay, because I had
Very
a problem.
bothered.
One of these girls I used to be friends with had posted on Twitter or whatever and was like, oh, like basically for somebody to tell me stop posting old memories about you. You know, Snapchat show old memories, but when we first stopped hanging out, it was never no beef. Like, so if it's an old memory that pop up, I'm not gonna put an emoji over your face. I'm not gonna say nothing bad. I'll just share it. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. People be looking for problems with their old friends. Like, you want to
Like,
be
damn,
my
I
friend
can't post
again?
my video
say
and
it.
stuff,
Yeah,
like-
I feel
Right.
like that was just like so miserable. But like I said, old friends be your biggest hater. They be waiting for downfalls to happen. They be waiting to say something bad about you. Like,
Like,
no,
look
bitch,
at
I'm
that.
blossoming.
Like,
If you
I'm
gotta
doing
put an
good.
emoji over my face, don't post a picture.
Yeah,
Like,
or if you gotta say something bad.
you
like,
want a response out of me.
Exactly. I
You
would
want
never
one.
do that because at the time you was one of my good friends. We had a good time. Like if we not friends anymore, it just things happen. We grow up. We move.
People mindset
People have
change.
kids. Yeah, our mindset
And some people
change.
don't, and it's like, nah, I can't fuck with you because
Yeah.
you still way back
You
there.
stagnant.
Right?
You
Like, I don't even got no problem with you.
you think
but
certain things is okay. You think like
Yeah, we on two different
messy. Yeah, messy is from when you younger.
levels.
Yeah. Say
Yeah,
where you at.
facts.
So do you think that you a good friend?
I think I am.
I
I
think so.
really do. I have my moments like I be having attitude sometimes. I will call another friend like, bitch, this bitch get on my motherfucking nerves. But I don't mean no harm by it. So, like, how do y'all feel about that, too? Like, calling another friend.
So, I was just about to say, I think for me, I think I'm a good friend, but I think I'm one of those friends that, like, I hold my tongue a little too much.
I try to because I don't want to hurt feelings.
I think I hold my tongue a little too much and don't say exactly how certain things make me feel or when something is done or what I think about it, just because I'm not very confrontational with people that I fuck with. I can't argue with you or like go toe to toe with somebody that I fuck with, because then I feel like, okay, now it's weird energy and now it's like, do we fuck with each other?
Yeah, or even if I get over it, I don't know your motives now. Like, did you get over it? Like,
right. So it's like I always feel like I need to be the bigger person and just be like, you know what? Bygones be bygones. Like,
I don't like that though.
No, yeah. As I get older, I'm starting to feel like, alright, nigga, nah, like, you can't do that.
I had so many bad fears. I'm sorry, I had to cut you off, but like, I had a friend and I brung her around this guy, and I was using a guy for like food and stuff. He was cool to hang out with in the summer. I brung him around her, and they start fucking around. Like 2 days after, they literally fucking. Like, damn, bitch, even though I'm fucking with somebody else. You didn't even give me a chance to say, all right, you can have him or whatever like that. So I bit my tongue about that. Like, I had a death, and like she said something rude about the person that died. I bit my tongue about that. It's like so many times I kept spearing her because like I really had love for her. And then like one time I just snapped on her, but it wasn't like nothing personal. It was just like she's like, you're not answering my phone. Like, bitch, I need a break from you. Like, you're always rude, and that she blocked me off everything. Like, but it's like you can say what you want to say to me, but
I can't.
Now when I don't bite my tongue anymore, it's like our friendship ruined. Like that means it was always something.
You being quiet.
Used to walking over me, and I hate that.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you're a good friend?
I do, but I feel like I could be more active in like my friends' lives. You know, just popping in like whenever I have days off, just checking on them and stuff. But I don't know, like I said, like I feel like I use the excuse that we all have, you know,
get so caught up in your own shit, for sure.
Yeah, and then like when people pass, I be like, oh my god, like all crying and shit, hysterical, like, oh my god, I wish I would have did this and this. So I definitely do want to work on that. But other than that, I feel like I am. And I had a friend one time try to cut me off and say like I wasn't a good friend because I wouldn't like go to her shows or like her awards and stuff, but none of her other friends went. None of her boyfriend didn't go.
But did she feel like you was closer to her?
But honestly, it took me to grow now and see my friendships that I have now to understand. Maybe she didn't like the fact that I was a good friend. Like, you know, like, because why would you cut me off and not other people? Right. You know, like, it was weird to me. So I kind of took it before as, like, maybe I'm not a good friend, but now I be looking at it as, like, you missing out. Like, and then you blocked me, and then now you're coming back around, like, on my pages and stuff. Like, now you want to be seen. You want to be seen, but I'm really in a clear space.
Really is like, well, were you my friend because like of what I could like, what being my friend, being associated with me can bring you.
Facts. And I'm always the type of friend that want to roll up.
Right, exactly.
On my days off,
that's what I'm saying.
Picking you up, we going to the beach, we going here, and then when I go get my son, we going to hiking, like we going here, there. And she didn't have nothing to do because her boyfriend was always trapping, doing this, that, or whatever, or in his own zone. So she will always want to rock with me, but the fact is, too, like, your boyfriend is a drug dealer. Why you not getting up from him? Why you not rolling up? Why you not doing that? But I never said nothing.
Right.
Because I didn't care. I wanted the company. I wanted, you know, just to be in my friends.
It was convenient for you.
Yeah, and we both shared, like...
Yeah, but when it becomes inconvenient, it's like, nah.
Like, why? And then it's crazy because she was my miserable friend. My miserable, annoying friend.
How do you let a friend go? Like, when it's the end, how do you dissociate yourself from it?
I prayed on it. I just let it.
To be honest, the bigger adult thing to do would be to have a conversation and let them know like what your perspective is and what you feel.
That
and,
is
like,
true.
Regardless of what they want to say or don't want to say, as long as you say your piece. But then 9 times out of 10, like that's not how the scenario goes. It's kind of just like
I'm good for blocking, like you said. Right. I'm not confrontational, so I'll like block you or like mute you, so I don't have to see your stuff.
I'm not blocking you for my blessings. Nope, you gotta see everything.
Nah, yeah, I'm not a blocker either.
You gotta see everything.
I want you to still be able to see what the fuck I got going on.
But just know, I'm a reader. You ain't gonna get a response, or you might. But people don't share stories with me like that a lot too, because I'm that type of friend that will actually say something. I gotta tell you how I feel, because then I'm gonna go home with it on me.
Yeah.
Now I'm be sitting there thinking like, damn, my friend about to make a dumbass decision. Like, even though you're gonna make a dumb decision, and I be telling my friends like, I don't care what you do, just keep my little thing that I say to you in the back of your head, like, you know, just always kind of, I don't know.
Right.
I'm very reservant when it comes to like saying how I personally feel about something or what my feelings are, but if my friends are going through something and they sharing it with me, I'm good to like give advice and like share my opinion and what I think they should do, and like or going off on them for doing something that I feel is stupid. Like, so 9 times out of 10, my best friends will communicate with each other and not communicate with me because they don't want to hear my mouth. Yeah, they don't want to hear my mouth.
This is my question. How do you deal with bringing friends around other friends and they become friends?
I'd be salty a little.
Nah. You can't do it. You can't do it. As much as you want to do it, you can't do it. No, they have to have their own relationship on their own for it to work. Like, and I've learned that because at one point in my life, like, I was trying to put all my best friends together. Like, oh, you my best friend, you my best friend. But when you call somebody your best friend, they take that shit to heart. And it's like, and even for me personally, because don't call me your best friend, but you got somebody over here calling them your best friend.
Or you can have one other, but don't be having like 6
don't be having like 7 best friends. Like, damn. So what's special to you?
That happened to me twice. Like, I brought friends around each other, and then like they became friends. So when I stopped being one of the other person's friends, it's like, oh no, we should all be friends again. But you didn't understand. I really know this person.
No, yeah, so you can pick a side.
So I kind of felt some type of way. It's like, damn, bitch, now I'm not fucking with her. You still fucking with her. It just put you in the opposition and me in the opposition. Because now I can't tell you what I want to tell you. Because I don't know if you're gonna go back and say something to her because y'all friends now. And then this happened to me again last year where they became friends. They besties now. And it's kind of weird to me because I feel like they try to kick me out the picture, like hang out with each other. And some people are more compatible with each other. Like, it just happens. But like, don't be weird about it.
Now in my friend group, because my best friends have become friends on their own, and now we're all like in our own circle. It's like one person will tell somebody something and the other person will tell somebody something else, but it'll all be different ways because it's received differently. And because, oh, you said this, but I took it as this way. You know what I mean? And then once everybody's now on the phone together, it's like, oh, we all have different stories. So what actually happened? And then when a person tells you what happened, it's like, oh, damn.
It all makes sense. Like,
that would make sense.
That is crazy, though. That's ridiculous.
I'm just happy I got the friends I got now. I love all of them. They're all beautiful women. Yes, even my boyfriends, they are all good people.
At the moment, my only male friend is my partner, but like, we chilling.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that's your friend though, because it's hard to find like in a relationship.
I think you're supposed to be a spouse friend.
Absolutely, you guys should definitely be best friends before anything, but. Yeah, friendship is definitely a major, important foundation.
That's what I'm looking for in my next relationship, like friends before anything.
I feel like communication would be so much better too. Like if you're actually friends, like especially getting comfortable with people. I'm a very shy person. So what is your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, okay. We got a different sign today. Yay!
An earth sign.
I get that vibe. I was getting that vibe. That's crazy. Yeah. That's good.
Me and my partner are 2 days apart.
I was getting Taurus.
Leo.
Really?
I was getting Gemini at first, but I was getting Taurus.
Like, I'm here, like, that energy.
But I was getting Gemini at first, but then I was like, nah, I'm getting Taurus. I'm getting, like, Taurus stubborn, like, okay, like, I got this.
Yeah, like, when I know, I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I know.
That's what Taurus are. They don't change their mind for nothing.
My sister, my
and being in a relationship with another Taurus and we're 2 days apart, 2 years and 2 days apart. So it's like when we bump heads, we bump heads.
Yeah.
Two bulls.
But that's good though, because I bet your conversations be good though.
Yeah. When we're
able to a while to talk.
Yeah, I would say when we're able to like put the anger aside and put ego aside and really like see what really is going on, we can definitely
and that's why I couldn't last with my child's father, because I'm the type of person where if something's bothering me, I gotta talk it out then. Like I can't go to sleep with stuff on my heart. I can't go to sleep with like
I can't go to bed mad.
But he's so nonchalant and just like
I feel like Taurus don't give a fuck. Like,
they don't
care.
Well, it depends.
It depends.
Because they do care, but they try not to.
I would say they try to act like, or we try to act like we don't care, but we care.
Y'all have a very good show though. But y'all
Taurus have very big hearts, but they try not to show them.
I don't know why.
Very
good. It's just them. It's just them.
Then they be wanting to come back. I be like,
I be wanting to be like that, like have a big heart but shield it, but I can't. It's just
Virgos can't. Nope. Yeah, I shield it.
And
whether
it's
it's females or
Capricorns, Taurus, and Virgos are earth signs.
So what do y'all think is the worst sign?
Scorpios.
I think Sagittarius.
Oh.
I don't like Sagittarius. For real.
Like, I think Sag and Cancer.
They
Sag and Cancer.
Cancers are liars.
Cancers are overly sensitive. They cry over everything.
I haven't had a Cancer. I heard Libras are nice. I heard they're kind of like
my little brother's a Libra. I don't know how he is relationship wise,
Yeah.
but like personal wise, he's very stubborn. He's very like to himself, and like if he fuck with you, he fuck with you. If he don't, like
That's it.
I don't like Libras either. I never messed with them. I'm like, I don't know, like Libras for friends, Libras, Cancers. I don't really care for.
Yeah.
yeah, most of my friends are, my friends are either Aquarius, Virgo,
That's me.
or Capricorn.
Yeah, mine is Leo, Virgo, Sag, Gemini, Aquarius. Damn, we all over the place. I thought it was one. Never
You
mind. We all over. All right, before we end, do you have any new upcoming projects you'll like to talk about?
So I actually released a new single on Valentine's Day called Cool. It's on all major streaming platforms. The music video will be dropping very, very soon.
That's neat.
Shout out to Muda, Smile Little Crybaby for
That's
those
my
of you
guy.
that don't
Buddha
know. Yeah, he actually produced the song. He actually shot the video. So that's
I bet
my
he
guy.
did a dope job.
Yeah, that's my guy.
He's creative.
Yes.
He always been that way, yo. I went to Amistad with him. Imagine being in a school where you got paychecks, you can't be talking, you can't be loud,
And
you
Muda
can't
there.
laugh,
And
or
Muda
you get
there.
a deduction.
Muda is the
Yeah.
You know how many
clown.
times I was in
Yeah.
detention
Nah, we went to
because
co-op
of him?
together.
Like,
Yeah.
yo, oh my God.
We went to co-op together for a second before he transferred, but yeah,
I
that
hated his
boy
guts,
is
coming
yo.
across.
That boy is
Dumb
crazy.
shit, yo. Be cracking up and leaving the class, going to ISS while all of us laughing and getting
Everything is a
deductions
joke
taken
to
off.
him.
He had
I
one
promise.
video
Oh my
across.
God.
He was in the middle of the hallway. He just screamed, "Fuck!" Everybody remember that video? Like, what's wrong with you?
Hell yeah.
You got to
That's
give
cool.
your streaming, like your name is on.
Oh yeah,
YouTube.
so y'all can stream my music. I actually have an EP that I dropped last February. It's called Smoke Break. It's 4 songs up there, so make sure y'all check that out. But
Is
y'all
it
can,
on Apple Music?
yeah, it's on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal,
That's
whatever
neat.
you have is up there.
That's neat.
So you can type in FITZGE
On YouTube.
on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all of that good shit. And yeah, and check out me and my boyfriend's YouTube channel. It's Life with Keno and Fitz, and we both have our
I
own
love YouTube
separate
couples.
channels. So yeah, we've been doing that for the last 4 years. It's going pretty well,
I
and
gotta
yeah.
check it out.
That's neat. That's not cool.
Guys,
Thank
I'm
you for
Kawaya.
coming.
Thank you,
I'm
you.
KK.
And I'm Fitz again. Thank y'all for having me.
You're welcome. We had a
Absolutely.
good time.
Nah, yeah, this was
Until
lit.
next time.
Deuces. I'll be back.
Yeah, friends.